All right, we're going to get this going. We're going to get this show on the road, everybody. If we could have your attention, please. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling tonight?
Yeah.
Everyone's eating, so I can't expect too much, but I hope you guys enjoy the food. Thank you all for coming out. Very blessed to see this many faces in the room today. Hope you guys enjoy the food. Shout out to Dave and Nate for helping with the cooking. They handled the fettuccine Alfredo because your boy's allergic, so I can't touch that. But it's cool. I got the red sauce. That's why we got the red sauce here. Shout out to my boy Domino for joining us for this month's episode of TV Dinner. Very excited to have you on, my man.
Thanks. Excited to be on.
This is the food we got right here. Domino, show him your plate.
I got both.
Yeah, it's home cooked. Had that red sauce cooking for like 5 hours today. You know what's good. Yeah, to the camera right there. So let's just dive right into it, man.
Okay.
For the people who don't know who you are, everyone here knows who you are, but there'll be people who watch this who don't know who you are. Oh, there's one person who doesn't. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey,
about
I go by Domino.
There you go.
I make music. I come from a spoken word background, so it's super poetic, but I rap and do magic and a bunch of other things.
He's okay at magic.
I'm better at magic than music.
Nah, that's very false. That is false.
That's what I'm saying.
That's as false as it gets, actually.
Thanks.
He's very average at magic, but really good at music.
Just talking shit. Damn. Roast the guest.
So, you dropped a project recently.
I did.
What was that called?
It's called Gradients. Thank you.
I see you're about to take a bite, so
I
I
am.
don't want to delve in.
I was hoping you would talk
really
so I could
quick.
eat this.
So, we were actually lucky enough to get 2 tracks featured on Gradients. Domino picked
Lucky
2
enough.
tracks.
I was lucky enough to have you guys let me use them.
Appreciate it, man. Ass Clap and Roses, which he will be performing later. He never thought that he would make a song about ass.
And now I have.
But he did.
I
And
did.
here we are.
And you produced it.
And that's that
Thanks, guys.
Tastebreakers flavor, you know?
Yeah.
We make you do things you didn't expect that you would be doing.
Right.
So, tell us a little bit about the concept of Gradients. What was it about?
So I had just gotten fired from the job I was doing that was paying all my rent and stuff. And so I immediately called Nate, who cooked this food. Thanks, Nate. And I was like, I came here and I was like, Nate, I just got fired and I really need a music project. This is literally like the day after, I think. And I was like, hey, I need a music project and I need you to make the intro and the first song of the project, like right now. And then Nate did that. And that was the first and second track that's on there, which is cool. But Gradients as a concept, it kind of marks the past 2 years for me of moving to LA and trying to like figure out what the fuck is going on here. That's pretty much it.
We've talked about this a little bit before, so just for everyone else, if you could delve into it, what exactly do you mean by like what the fuck is going on here? I know time was a big concept about it. Yeah. So if you want to delve into that a little more, we joke about that a lot, but it's actually a really cool concept when you first explained it to me.
Yeah. When I moved here with Steeziak. And when we moved here, time just kind of stopped existing, kind of on all levels. The days just kind of started blending together, and I was having trouble like deciphering the days of the week. And it's a really surreal experience that I think everyone experiences here, whether they're conscious of it or not. Because LA is just like a really surreal place to live in. It's crazy.
Time for sure goes out the window once you move out here, I feel like.
Yeah.
Particularly in the
Months
creative
pass.
realm, but like if you're just in the entertainment realm in general, it's like time goes by Monday through Sunday, doesn't matter. It's really all the same day. What is time, dude? I do the same shit I do on like a Saturday that I would do on a Tuesday.
Right.
It really doesn't matter whatsoever. I think everyone in this room can attest to that. So that's why I think Gradients
And
is
it,
such a
like-
cool project.
Dude, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. And I really try the past couple years to like remain present in life and really be here in places when I'm at places. And so the whole project is kind of a struggle of that. But yeah,
Presence is difficult to achieve for sure.
presence.
Especially, so I got to kind of see Domino leading up to the finishing of Gradients and the whole release party and everything. And I feel like that was truly a time when time was just thrown out the window. Just like
Well,
not
that's-
even a fucking thing.
Yeah, that's what's cool about like art. I did magic my whole like we were talking about. I did magic my whole life, and the whole point of that was to bring. I was a kid, and I was to bring adults into like a childlike kind of like feeling. And art and music does this, and sports even kind of do this. But it's completely erases time. Like when you go and see a movie, unless it's bad, you're not like, oh, it's been 2 hours. You're like, oh, that was amazing, and then it's dark out.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out art.
Shout out art. Art is dope.
Art is dope. Art is tight. Weed is tight.
Wow. We just tight. We just tight. So you took all your previous music off SoundCloud.
Yep.
Leading up to
Almost.
Gradients. Almost all of it.
Yep.
Most
It was
of
like
it.
2 tracks, I think.
I never asked you, and I'm genuinely curious. Why did you decide to do that?
The week before, I put all the tracks I've ever made back up on the SoundCloud, just to let people kind of like see what I'd been doing already. Excuse me. And then when I dropped it, I wanted kind of like a fresh start to new people seeing me. So all of the people that have been listening to me have those songs and like know them and have seen the growth. But with this project, I wanted it to be like a clean slate.
Do you feel that Gradients is your launch pad essentially for this new path that you're about to embark on?
Dude, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that? What is it about Gradients in particular? Because I really fucked with all your music prior. You know,
Thanks.
I wouldn't have been down to have some beats that we produced on Gradients if I didn't think you were a dope artist. So what
Thanks.
was it particularly about Gradients that set everything apart that you're like, all right, this is the one that I want it to be, you know, kind of our base?
It's the only like piece of music collectively that I've felt can withstand a time period that won't like be drifted and lost in the internet of a million things per minute.
Ironic that the piece that talks about what is time is the one that's going to last through time.
Bars.
Not that deep, but I'd agree. I think Gradients is put together very well.
Thanks.
I do want to talk about something in particular, about Ass Clap.
Okay.
So you guys will hear it later.
Yep.
For those of you who've listened to Domino's stuff, it's a bit different than what Domino usually does, supposedly.
Right. Supposedly.
But why do you think that some people reacted to that song not how you would have particularly expected?
Great question. But Wasil brings that up because Ass Clap is like a trap song that literally is just like ass. It's tight. You know?
It's like a club song. Like,
Like ass.
we're gonna drop it in sets when we DJ. You know.
And I had someone made a comment to me, and they were like, "Hey, I love this project, but with like Ass Clap, maybe like remain yourself," is what they said to me. I was like, "What? I love ass. Like, this is me." But that's why that's why I tweeted that one tweet and stuff.
Yeah.
That one tweet, and it was just like, yo, I put out Ass Clap for a reason. Like, it's not just confining to a new like mainstream media. Gradients was supposed to touch on all aspects of myself as a human, and that's just a part of me that I wanted to like to show on that. But some people just don't see that.
Yeah.
So this is the bigger picture of the things.
I think that's personally, at least just from my perspective, something that you kind of struggle with is that even when we're in the studio just the other day, I was fucking around with you. I know that you can make a turn up song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a perception that you can't really make a
Well,
turn
yeah,
up song.
like people forget a lot of songs too. Like, I
Why
put out
is
a
it?
bunch
Do you
of
think
tracks.
that
I put out a
people-
track with Kayla like fucking 7 months ago. That was a fucking.
Why do you
banger.
think it is that people just don't expect a turn up song from you?
I did like spoken word stuff a lot. My image, I think. Little kid. Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to bring race into it.
And I like talk about a lot of real shit, so people don't expect me to get on a level of like this ass. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you guys get it. Then it's not good. That's not good.
On that note, so I think you're a very flexible artist.
I'm flexible too. I can stretch pretty well.
No, you can't. I bet you can't. Do you stretch every day?
I'll do it right now.
Really? I really don't want you to.
Maybe
Take your word
maybe
for
for a music video, I'll just stretch.
But on that note, what do you think it is about you as an artist that separates you from everyone else from the field right now?
So I'm really fucking tight. Thank you. Thank you. Tam. Thanks. I think what I'm drunk. I think what separates me from other artists is that I can make a turn-up track and then talk about the other side of it that might not be the most beautiful thing to most people, but it's the realest shit.
Yeah. And kind of what the point I was touching on about things were really good for a while. And now I think that for the first time in a long time, we have some real turmoil going on around us in our neighborhoods, in our country. And I think that if there was a time for art to start shining light on issues that we need to be focusing on, it's right now. Yeah. You know? When things are good, no one wants to hear about that shit, you know? Growing up, I was listening to, like, conscious rap. Mortal Technique was dope. You know, Most Def, all real those. You know, just a bunch of people. I could go on and on. And then I feel that as I grew older, it got less popular. Not because those dudes aren't dope rappers or they aren't dope artists, but because there's kind of less shit to talk about. You know? Like, the world, there's always something going on in the world. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to say that things were perfect, but things were definitely much better than they are today. Right. In my opinion, at least. And I feel that if there were an opportunity for somebody to make it and come up talking about some real shit from the jump, now is the time. And particularly as we move forward, I think that, unfortunately, things aren't going to get much better for the foreseeable future.
Right. And
it's really going to fall on us, this new generation of artists, to not distract people. Because I feel like that's what a lot of music is today. Distraction. Right. Is an escape, which is cool.
Escape is the better word.
You need an escape, for sure. But you can find escapes in other places throughout history.
And I think that we like didn't realize what listening to songs like just turn up tracks and turn up tracks and turn up tracks and turn up tracks, what that would do to us in terms of like how we handle things. Because like everything you're taking and intaking is really affecting us, like subconsciously or not. And I think that's why people instantly go towards like turn up or shit, because it's like quote unquote easy, which it's not easy, but in terms of lyrical content.
Yeah, I mean lyrical content, it is easier. It is easier. I'd say it's easier. Yeah. How easy was Ass Clap for you to write? Pretty fucking easy, fucking right? Yeah, you know you're fucking around and it's a fun thing, and there's nothing bad with that. I mean,
I think it depends too.
We DJ. Yeah. I enjoy a turn-up track because when I spin, you know, we got to play turn-up music. Right. But
I have a question for you.
What's up?
So do you feel as a DJ, when you're in situations like that and you're only playing turn-up shit, do you feel a, like, want to maybe play something a little more, like, real, I guess? Because you obviously have a job to do. And
that's a really good question.
It's an interesting thing.
I think, first and foremost, setting is very important. If it's a more intimate vibe, I feel more flexible in the type of music that I can play. It doesn't have to be party turn up, but if I'm at a club or if I am in a situation where there are a lot of people there who are truly there for an escape, then you do have to cater to that.
100%.
I'm not trying to have, for example, if we're at a festival or something like that.
Shit up and then
I'm not trying to have people turning up and then I all of a sudden drop some real conscious shit and there's an entire crowd of
100%.
people who are turned and they're like, I gotta think about my life right now. You know, like that's not cool. Yeah. But I think there's a huge distinction between playing music in those types of settings versus listening to music. And I think that's kind of where we saw the drop off a little bit, is that people were just casually listening to turn up music, not just in turn up situations, just like on their commute to work or whatever, you know?
Right.
I think that's kind of where the line is drawn, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
What's your favorite track off Gradients?
It's between a track called Thoughts and Roses and Kick It. Thoughts is produced by Kev. Kev is the man. Also produced a track called The Man. But Kev produced Thoughts, and Thoughts is extremely important to me because I think it explains kind of like an everyday experience. It basically is just whenever you're just hanging out, and then out of nowhere, all these negative thoughts just start coming, right? Basically just touches on that, because that, I feel like, is the experience of every day. And what's most important about to me with these songs of why they're my favorite is the experience of creating them. The creating process of that track, I put Ryan and a couple of the people in a studio and told them to be my thoughts and then ask them questions. You know, super intense, super crazy. And then Roses instantly came about. It was in a folder of beats that I just played, and Kev happened to be there. Instantly sung on the track, instantly recorded what's on the track, and it kind of came out of nowhere. And then I threw Nate, Sue, and Ryan into the same studio, and they all freestyled the parts that are on the track. It's crazy. And then Kick It, same thing. I drove 6 hours to meet with Steez, and then we instantly made the song with the mic I brought and shit, and then Duck just destroyed it. And yeah.
Out of curiosity, did you end up retracking all your vocals in that studio?
I did all of them except for Kick It. Kick It was the same vocals.
Just like same vocals.
Yep.
And you just did that in Steez's spot.
Steez's dad's house.
That's dope, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, so why Kick It? Out of all the other ones, like, why'd you decide Kick It?
Okay,
You wanted
The
to keep
Man
those
was
same
also
vocals?
recorded at Kev's, and that's it. They sounded good.
You can't really
before the
beat
mix, it
performance
sounded
sometimes.
good.
Yeah,
We were
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
It instantly sounded good. We didn't need to do anything, and I was like, that's good.
I feel you.
I tried to re-record Kick It, and I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Sometimes you can't
Nope.
really recapture. Me and City were talking about it the other day. Like, sometimes, you know, with the performance,
It don't matter.
dude.
If
If
it
the
hits,
performance is there, the
hits.
performance is there. You know.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be number one for sure.
Yep, magic.
Soon enough, we'll be doing this at each other's pads. We'll have studios at the crib. It'll be super chill. We have the idea. You'll get that top-notch quality, you know.
Yep.
But as of right now, we do what we gotta do, you know.
Yep.
Which is cool.
Which is pretty heat.
So what do you have coming up in the future? Do you have anything in the works? Do you have anything?
I want to do a bunch of videos for the songs off Gradients. I got a bunch of dancers. Tay got a bunch of them. And they dance to a bunch of the single tracks. So it's just, I want to continue to promote in really cool and intelligent ways. And then start dropping new music after, I don't know when, but
Yeah.
after this is kind of taken care of. Because the music of Gradients is only one perspective.
For sure.
The visuals are just that part that I think is really going to do it.
We've been working on some stuff. That's
Yep.
kind of what I was trying to get at, but you know, whatever. It's
Oh,
cool.
yep. We're working on a project.
Yeah, that'll be coming out at some point.
Yep.
Later this year, probably. Potentially early next year, depending on how we finish it.
Tastebreakers.
Tastebreakers? I
Tastebreakers.
was thinking Dombreakers.
Dominibreakers.
Dominibreakers? The name Tastebreakers?
Dominibreakers.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's in the works. It's in the
Yeah, we'll
works.
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Shaky.
We still gotta finish the songs before we finish the name, you know? Oh, Tastebreakers sucks, dude.
Tastebreakers.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
What is time? What the fuck is
What
time?
is fucking time,
Fuck time.
bro?
Doesn't matter. Just the most basic existential question
Just
of birth.
dodging the real
What's
question
time?
here.
What was it?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Traveling and performing music with all my friends.
Dope.
Yep.
What's your favorite color?
Right now, burgundy.
Burgundy.
Yep.
That's funny because the other night he told me it was blue, and this
That's
was
why I
like
said right now.
2 nights ago.
What is
So,
time?
what is time, dude? Wow, this guy. Thank you, Nady. If you had to be another animal, what animal would you be?
Penguin.
A penguin. Why?
They're just cute as fuck. They're cool.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can
Fuck
see
off,
you as a
Nate.
penguin.
Fuck you.
Why do you hate Drake so much?
I don't hate Drake.
I saw you throwing shade on Twitter, bro.
I didn't throw shade at Drake. I just threw praise at Kendrick.
It was like a subtweet.
Not about Drake. Well, kind of.
Kind of.
Well,
It
he's a
was.
cop out. Come on.
Explain, please.
Can't
Delve
keep my
into
dick
it.
in my pants.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate, but I'm gonna hate. Like, he has a writing team that no one else has, which is one thing or another. Like, I'm not denying his talented ability.
Sure.
Talental. I rap. Yeah, now it is. So, yeah. He's very worn out to me. I think if he would have dropped 3 albums ago and then stopped for a second, then it would be cool. I feel like he steals a lot of like things, and then makes it look like he didn't. Etc. Yeah.
Cool.
And I think that his rap ability could be way better.
All right. Fair. Everyone has their own opinion. I would disagree, but
Right.
that's mine.
No,
As
yeah.
evidenced by the fact that I dropped like 4 Drake tracks in
Tonight.
our mix leading up to your
I rap to them.
performance. It's
Yeah.
cool. But on that note, the reason why I brought this up legitimately is that what do you think, in your opinion, is the key to longevity in a field such as yourself? Because I'm just in this situation, for somebody who changed the game, that's one thing that we can agree on, right? That he's just straight up changed the game.
Yeah.
And I can definitely see
100%.
your viewpoint in terms of how he might get stale to some people.
Yeah.
How would you, as an artist, combat that?
Well, as rappers and as artists and things, we can do a lot, whether that's collaborative, etc. or not. But I feel like people just need to get a lot more creative with the things that they do in general.
Yeah.
In general. So like not just dropping a track and then it's like, here's a song.
I mean, that's a very interesting point, but so just...
But
to
how
kinda-
I think I'm going to do that
Yeah, go ahead.
is continuing to drop consecutive songs that are significantly different from each other, that are still genuine and real. And doing things with other people that bring to the table things that I can't achieve or do, to bring a new thing that never would have been created out because it's a bunch of people that would never have done that by themselves. If that even makes sense.
Collaboration, is that what you're kind of getting
Yeah,
at?
and like I don't just rap or anything.
Yeah.
I can bring like a lot of things that are like pretty ridiculous when the time is right.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Sure.
I feel like just having surprises, having songs like ready to go, having videos, and then just the talent and skill.
I feel like that's really the biggest challenge for us coming up right now as musicians in particular, is that attention span is so short these days.
It's hard.
And you just need to be constant. You need to be on it like all the time. You need to be dropping music.
Yeah, consistency.
In my opinion,
For sure.
that's kind of why I feel like some things might be getting stale to people, is that I feel like people are putting work out and putting art out for the sake of staying relevant rather than truly focusing on creating their craft, something new.
Yeah. That's why I feel that way about Drake.
I
That
feel
explains
you.
that.
But I mean, it's a
Totally.
double-edged sword, man.
Yeah.
You can fall out of relevancy real fast. Not everyone is
100%.
Frank Ocean, right? Not everyone can go
Disappear.
and
Yeah.
everyone's like, dude, when's the next one coming out, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if you're coming up.
100%.
So I think that's something to think about and to chew on, because, you know, we're in a mode right now where we're constantly creating, and I'm sure that everyone is constantly creating as well.
Yep.
But definitely something to think about as a up-and-coming artist, you know, to just have that catalog and just have
and it's
that-
holding things back
Yeah.
and just being smart with stuff.
Absolutely. Timing.
I don't fucking know.
Time.
What is it?
Time is crucial.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either, but it does matter.
Cool.
So on that note, really appreciated you coming
Thanks
on.
for having me.
It was a great
It's really
conversation. Talked
Really
about
cool.
time and stuff.
Always.
You know?
What is it?
We got Domino coming up next. He's about to do a dope performance for us. Gonna have some friends come on.
Friends.
We just had a great dinner. I appreciate you all. I love you all. We got some more wine. Let's do into this. Much love, brother. Don't leave me hanging.
Sorry.
Love you,
Let's
man.
do into this.
Let's do into this.
Let's
Let's get into it.